Hey guys, welcome back channel. Thanks for clicking on that. It means all the issue link. You guys keep clicking, I'll keep making. I never realized how much of a blur that sounds. Like I don't even really talk. I just make noise, and the people who watched me back in the day know what that means. But anyone who started watching in the past 2 months,
Yeah.
I've gotten so lazy.
Yeah. You said that since like the first episode, right?
Yep.
That
Since my first video, I've just always said that. I just said it on the fly first episode, and now I just kind of say it. But for those of you who don't know, like what I say, I'm actually saying, "Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on a video. I mean, it means a lot that you guys keep clicking. If you guys keep clicking, I'll keep making." But it sounds like, "Hey guys, so much."
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought that was a pretty mediocre episode. I don't know.
I was bored
bad.
for like the first
Yeah,
half.
same.
Yeah, I even texted Spencer. I was like, the first half got me sleeping. I was like,
First half.
like
more
when they
like
like the
Up till
what?
tribal, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, exactly.
Like especially
Until
the first half had me sleeping.
until Deshawn dropped his truth bomb, I was asleep this whole episode.
And I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that was aggressive. That was
that
aggressive.
was me the entire episode. Sleeping.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's like I like the episode tribal because I like Deshawn like almost ruining his game, but then like
Yeah.
they keep the more interesting character. I like the result of the episode, right? I do not like well, first of all, they just burn the first 10 minutes on Deshawn saying the same thing to like four people, which could have been one scene that's like 30 seconds, but instead they made it 4 scenes that span over 10 minutes. And then on top of that, they do a reward challenge that doesn't really add anything. I feel like unless a reward challenge is like fun or adds something to the game, like for an example, the spaghetti reward challenge from HHH, that adds something to the game. It's fun. Or like a reward challenge in which an alliance is made that either gets broken or kept, but is broken in a fun way or kept in a very important way. That makes sense to show. Any other reward challenge should not be in the show. In my personal opinion, I don't get enjoyment out of watching them eat chicken. Like I'm all good with that. So for me, that was also kind of a waste of 10 minutes. Then because you wasted 10 minutes, we get like maybe 3 minutes pre-immunity challenge of strategizing, and then we have the immunity challenge, which burns another 10 minutes. And then by the time we're ready to strategize, we only have 20 minutes left in the episode. We get about 5 or 6 minutes of them just I don't even know. It's so unmemorable that I don't even like remember what happened. Any time pre-tribal, the only combo that I remember happening is the Deshawn Erica one. And that's only because Deshawn and Erica obviously had some banter back and forth. And then on top of that, I believe that was pre-release, and I'd watched that one before, so that's kind of why I remembered it. But besides that, I feel like this episode is so forgettable to me.
Yeah.
I basically have the same opinion as what he just said.
Well, if the first like 10 minutes was like basically them patting themselves on the back for last week's tribal council.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, being both guys. Pat them back.
Yeah. And then we also hear more women haven't won, so I really feel like that's gonna play out at the end.
Yeah, I don't think one's gonna win anyway.
I think
so
at
it's
this
like
point, like I don't want to spoil my power rankings, but Erica had a great episode. The issue was Erica had enough of it.
If Erica was a good player, you know, she would have gotten recorded at last episode.
So Erica had a big enough edit that she could have gone home in this episode. But the fact that she got that edit and then stayed is a big thing. Bruh. Also the fact that she's getting a rivalry arc with somebody else, especially around finale time, is big. Think about it. We have your Sandra's rivalry arc where they are directly opposed to I wouldn't say Deshawn's a villainous person, but we've definitely seen like the kind of an asshole side to Deshawn, the way that he's just like that smug look that he gives after he tries to burn Erica and then it doesn't work and he absolutely fails. It's not that he's villainous, but that's very villainous behavior if that makes any sense. And so I feel like, to me, the fact that Erica's opposing Deshawn is a good thing for her edit, and at least it's a good thing for one of the or the other. We'll just have to see who comes out on top of that rivalry. But I think that alone elevates her to at least top 3 in this final 5, and she might be competing for 2. I think for me, Erica is just it's really just going to come down to Xander. I feel like Xander is such a question mark right now. I feel like I feel like Xander, like it's been like so like down on Xander lately, but then like I mean he got some kind of content this episode, but Erica got such a good edit this episode where we only saw her perspective on the Deshawn side of things. Like we had seen Deshawn's, but we got Erica's a lot more heavy. I would say, and then in the end, she comes out looking like less of an asshole than he does, obviously. So I don't know. To me, it seems like we're probably gonna see Erica become one of those big, like quote unquote, like big 3 in the game. And I feel like Xander might slip out of that, and it might be instead of Xander, Ricard, and Deshawn, we might actually get a Erica, Deshawn, and Ricard, like big 3 of and by big 3, I mean the people who can win the game, like actively have a really good shot to win the game.
I don't know. I think Ricard's a red herring, and he's just going to go as soon as he doesn't win. I think that's going to happen.
That could have happened last time.
But I feel like he's
like,
but you guys kind of forget, like he only has to win 1 more, and then he can win Fire. That's it.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's it. So you're putting your entire prediction on whether or not he can win 1 immunity challenge.
I mean, I love the thought. I mean, someone really called me out in the comments. Like, I know Scano was pissed when Ricard won that immunity. Yeah, I was pissed when Ricard won that immunity. I actually stood up from my chair and was like, "Oh, it's almost like he could have gotten Ricard out last episode." My parents told me to shut up about Ricard or whatever, and I was like, I'm just so passionate about my hatred towards Ricard.
Do they like Ricard or what? Like,
no,
are they big Ricard fans?
No, they're not.
No, they don't.
No. But they don't dislike him as much as I do. You know, it's not a mindset. It's a grind set hating Ricard. Okay?
It's a grind set. Yeah,
it's a grind set. It's a grind.
Being a hater is it's just such a grind set. No, I mean for me, I don't know. I mean, okay. By the way, first of all, chat, get your questions in now at the end of the live stream. We're gonna go through all of them. I don't know. For me, I look at Deshawn. And I'm just like, I can't tell if they're trying to give him a villain edit or if they're trying to give him a winner edit. And I
don't think you're giving him a winner's edit at all. That he looked like a real ass tonight. Like
he did.
Yeah, he was like smiling and stuff when like Erica.
He just like had like that. Like it's hard to explain, but like when a person has like that smug vibe.
Yeah,
Sydney had it. Like Sydney had it a few times in the pre-merge, and it wasn't because she said anything, but like just she had like that like smug. Like just facial expression that they only show on people who they want to villain. I feel like Deshawn had that, but I don't know if you can call Deshawn a villain edit because he's
it's not a villain. It's more like
an anti-hero, if you will. I don't know.
I don't even know if anti-hero is the word. Yeah,
it's just kind of like he's trying to put egg on everyone else's faces. Like but he can't handle when it's back on him.
Yeah, he was like basically when like his logic kind of got called out or whatever, and it was so like passive aggressive where she was like, "Oh, I always thought I couldn't trust you, so now you prove me right."
Yeah,
I was like,
then Danny was like, "Oh, that got personal."
Yeah, it might just be showing why he can't win. Like he probably goes to the final 3, and it shows like this is why he can't win because he has bad.
So confused as to why Erica thinks she needs to take out Heather. That's the dumbest thing.
It's like, you could have taken out Ricard last episode. You know, it's not crazy, but you know, it's fine.
I still think it wasn't that dumb to keep Ricard last week.
I think it would have worked in a perfect world where Ricard's not going to win out, but I think Ricard is either going to win out.
I think Ricard can win out.
Yeah,
just from Xander's perspective, like. So like he takes Ricard out, but then Liana's still there.
3-3 vote.
She's not working with him.
Yeah, but he has that extra vote though. If he doesn't
3-3 vote.
Yeah,
and on top of that, the extra vote it makes it a 4-3. And if he gets nervous, he just plays the idol, and then he puts his game on winning immunity or using his extra vote that he has left over correctly at 5. Like there are more paths to the end where at least if he gets to the end against anyone but Deshawn, it's a guaranteed win. And even against Deshawn with, I mean, that he's getting, I really don't think Deshawn's some sort of huge threat to win the game anymore. So yeah, I don't know. And to me, yeah.
I just thought it was like Danny and Deshawn were like trying to really play that move as bad, but really it was just because it was bad for them. That happened.
No, I think it was bad for everybody.
I think it was really bad for everyone, like as a whole. I think I think like keeping Ricard, even for my sake, it was bad as well. Even for me, it was bad. Like, even for someone that's not in the game currently, it was a bad decision.
I really see Ricard just sitting there with he has nothing right now.
He has Sham.
Yeah, I know, but he has 1 round.
No, I mean he has votes. I mean, but he has nothing. Like he really has to win.
I know, but he has one round that he has to get to, and he basically has like an 80% chance to win the game.
I'm not saying it's completely hope. Like
I know, but like that's like you're like gliding over it. Like that's one round he has to get through, in which he's the only one who's won a immunity challenges aside from what Danny and like some miscellaneous person.
Well, he'd have to win fire too. How good is he at making fire?
I would think he's pretty good considering
it. You wouldn't think Ricard is good at any of these challenges, right? But like he's won them all. Okay, like you have Danny and Xander, and like Ricard's still winning the. You don't know if he probably is good at fire. I don't know. It's just you never know. You know, there's never anything certain in Survivor. So when you know that Ricard is vulnerable for this, at least this one round, it's like why not get rid of him? You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I thought Erica's explanation of why they kept him was pretty solid.
I think like
it's a risk reward thing, like she said.
Yeah, I think there's some truth behind it, but I still think at the end of the day you probably should get out of Ricard, especially because like literally everyone agrees that he's the biggest starter. Even Xander, one of the key ones, like, yeah, he's probably the biggest starter now. Like, why keep him?
Well, that was his reason for keeping him, is because he's a big threat.
I know, but you're literally at like what final 7? It's like there's not a lot of more times to get voted out in this point. More like what 4 more times, and really 3 more times because fire. So it's like I don't know. It's kind of. I'm just kind of pressed the Ricard on the game, honestly, but like, yeah.
So let's just go. I mean, I said we're gonna wait till the end, but I feel like that's a lot of scrolling for me. So let's just do them as they come in. Right. So our first one is Xander playing best game? ?
Yeah, it's Xander. I'm still a Xander stan. I just kind of have to be.
I guess. I think everyone's kind of playing pretty lame.
Yeah,
I'm really not invested in anyone's game this season.
Yeah, it's like even Ricard was like had a really silent edit this episode. We didn't really even get anything from Ricard except for his big brain strategy of freaking going through Danny's bag like he actually thought he had an idol minutes. And you know, so what? There's like, do we even get anything really like strategy wise? Really, like we only got really them talking about which one do you think could most likely win against Ricard in a challenge?
Side note, I really appreciate them for showing that like Danny storyline, because as soon as they had said, does he have an idol? I was like, oh, he obviously has an idol. They would never waste screen time. But then to keep the audience honest in their guesses, they like made this one where it's like, no, for the first time. So I feel like now going forward, they can do that more, and we'll actually be saying, is it the case? Is not the case because of this. So it did take up like 30 seconds of the edit, but in the end, in the future, it may lead to an episode in which we're like, oh, he doesn't have it, but then they pull it out of tribal and they have it or something.
No, I like that they showed him saying I don't have it, but they think I have it. I don't like the whole like you don't know the information then surprise.
Yeah,
I mean,
agreed.
It kind of worked on Micronesia, but I feel like that's like 1 out of like 100,000 times.
Yeah, that's the first. Yeah,
that was also. I mean, that was also just because we all knew that she was getting the votes, whereas in here we don't know if Danny's getting votes or if Deshawn's getting votes.
Maybe Danny I don't think they should have done it here. That's what I'm not saying they should have done it here. I'm just it's like I don't know. It was pretty boring. I feel like we all knew that. I was kind of surprised it was a split vote. As if they were voting out Danny, I wouldn't think it'd be in a split vote. But
they were afraid of the idol. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, but at that point they kind of knew that they were going to vote for each other. So it's like, I don't know, what's the point? I mean, I guess they could have cooked up something, but like,
if I'm Deshawn in that spot, I'm not saying, well, okay, wait, I guess we're voting for each other because let's say that they wanted to go for Deshawn on the split vote.
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, and Deshawn votes for Danny on that, or like on the original vote, they would two split. But then Danny, thinking that they're both targeting like Erica or something, Danny votes for Erica. If Deshawn can convince Danny to vote Erica, then he creates a 3-2-1 vote. In which Danny goes home. I think being honest in that spot, and like it's funny because he's trying to be so like big movesy and like make you look like an idiot, but then the one time where it makes sense to lie in this episode, he tells the truth. He's like, yep, so it's just, I'm voting for you. You're voting for me. You know, they're just going to split. It's going to be a 3-3 vote. And then, no, you should be telling Danny, let's go for Erica, and then voting for Danny. Because then it doesn't put his entire game on whether Erica's extra mad at him today. You know what I mean?
Imagine if that happened, though, how bad like Deshawn would be with the jury. He had betrayed Danny.
Yeah, right.
Shan, Leanna, and then he also had looked like an ass with Erica.
Yep.
So he kind of still has Danny in his favor after tonight.
Do we think that this isn't here, but is there like I feel like at this point Heather's edit? I mean, it's gotten to a point where like I feel like it's picking up to the point where she's
not gonna win it. Yeah, like she got like what 3 confessionals episodes like that. That's rare. She's probably gonna go home next.
What I'm saying,
yeah, I thought she was going home tonight.
I was like, bruh, like is she going home? Like for 3 confessionals?
I'm pretty sure that we can all agree Heather's not going at Final Four fire making challenge. They are not like going to battle with Heather saying, oh my god, like no, they are probably going to take Heather and then the two.
Well, what if it's
duke it out?
What if it's Erica getting to pick who goes with her and she doesn't pick Heather because of that whole stupid I don't want to bring someone that played the same game as me. And Heather loses the fire making challenge.
40
okay, give me a Final Four that has Erica, Heather, and then X and Y, and then
Final Four.
Let's go with the whole. I guess it wouldn't be the Chicken Alliance now because of Deshawn betraying.
What's the Chicken? Oh wait, never mind. No, hear me out. Right, Final Four. Right, Erica, Heather. Okay, Xander. Right, Deshawn. Okay, one that excludes Ricard. Oh, I know it's perfect. Right,
that makes sense. Perfect. I like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good because like Ricard isn't in it, right? It's like I love that Final Four because Ricard isn't in it.
So
I just think I see that happening.
If Ricard loses the immunity challenge, that will happen. The issue is if he wins that, now Ricard's like got an 80% shot to win the game. So I feel like
facts.
And on top of that, I give Ricard like a 75% shot to win the immunity challenge. So if that's the case, statistically speaking, we're probably talking about a very likely Ricard win at this point, unless he loses the immunity challenge. Then it's obviously he goes, unless they're absolutely brain dead.
Yeah, I guess this is you right now. Like statistically speaking, right? Hear me out. Statistically speaking, right? Really any Final Four that doesn't have Ricard in it is good. There's only one possible Final Four without Ricard. So it's like
imagine how anticlimactic next week's going to be if like Ricard just loses the next challenge.
And it's just a slow burn. Yeah.
Oh
no, I'd love it. If the more inevitable, the better. Honestly,
it'd be really boring. Yeah, but then Erica wins.
Honestly, fair trade. As long as Ricard doesn't win,
that is not fair.
Yes, I'll take the trade offer. I don't know about you.
I'll take a Danny
game. Like that's pretty interesting.
Ricard's also dumb, stupid, and I don't like him.
Yeah, but I mean that's everyone on this season.
Okay.
No, Xander's a Giga Chad. What are you talking about?
No, dude. I was once again, like right after we come back in this episode, he's like, Deshawn, you spoke so eloquently.
You spoke so elegantly.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, he was like,
you understand? I was like, shut up.
I was like, the way you spoke, it was so elegantly. I need to learn from you. You need to tell me how privileged I am. Okay, please.
You sounded like every podcaster talking about this episode last week. It was
Bro's like quoting Arhab. Bro's literally quoting Arhab, probably.
Literally.
It's like, do you want to give any more detail or no? It's just eloquent. Okay.
Yeah.
You're very elegant speaker, my dude.
Next question is any upcoming stupid advantages? ?
The new island probably gonna have something on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We saw Ricard crying.
I actually
like, no way or something like that. I was like,
yeah.
Wait, really? I
didn't
catch that.
Or something.
He was like, "Whoa, what, dude? That's great!" Like, I like Ricard. They probably spliced it together from some different footage, but like Ricard was kind of like or something, and then like I was like, "What? No way!" And then Erica was like, "I hate Deshawn." And it was like watching like I don't know, family during Thanksgiving when someone brings.
I did like that old school spiel that Jeff used to give back in like the old days when like the finales had like final twos where it was like you have 2 immunity challenges, 1 fire making challenge, and 1 final tribal. And it's like that's like the hype up, you know what I mean? I feel like we like when's it like I feel like we haven't got that since
Jeff
since
saying
like,
Survivors of Microcosm
Philippines or something
is way less better than what he said.
Yeah,
it's about the culture, guys. Yeah. No, I like that. He was like, you guys have 1, 2 immunities up. So and then we also have a guaranteed final. We're gonna have a Final Four making fire challenge.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
He kind of confirmed that.
I actually really enjoyed the in Iowa. So when they did the whole idol hunt where like Dean and the color
that was pretty good. That was probably one of the best moments in the season.
Like that was probably the best moment of the entire season for me personally. And so like, I would love for them to just do like an open so this is where production would kind of have to force it. So they would have to have like a tree mill where it's like there is an idol. It is within 50 feet of your camp. Go dig and find and look, and you all look right now. Like that would be so fun for me personally. If they just had it like in tree mill, hey, there's an idol. Here's the first clue. You all get it together, and then if you find the second clue, then you can keep it to yourself or whatever. Like that, I feel like that would fit because then you're not forcing the Tommy and Dean idol hunt, but you're also not forcing the Tommy and Dean idol hunt, which I like personally.
I mean, Tommy and Dean idol hunt was fun because basically it was like, haha, you're colorblind, you can't get it. He capitalized on the colorblindness. No, that's one of the best ones of the season. I would like it if we had something like that because we really haven't had like an idol hunt this season.
Yeah, we had the all 3 idols have come from that little like advantage thing that was
for a season it's like supposed to be like big stuff.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been that many like actually like in hidden immunity idols. It's been more like different.
It's twists.
It's twists
that are cancerous.
It's not immunity idols.
People
which is surprising.
The idols were terrible in how they were acquired. Kind of ruined them.
Well, that's the issue in this season. It's like I would much rather have bad advantages than just have production just straight up screwing up the season. I'll take the idol nullifier over redoing the merge twist of this season ever again. All day.
Ooh, that's big words coming from you. We all know that you hate the idol nullifier.
I hate it.
If you watch like some of his older videos, he just goes like
older
dogs
videos.
on the.
I used to go in back like pre 41 coverage, like back in like August, like before I had like B roll footage and background. Back in the OG days, I used to go off on the idol nullifier. I mean, I don't know. For me, I would take the idol nullifier over that terrible merge twist any single day because that, to me, like the merge twist defies the game logic because the producers are telling the players one thing and then they're lying to the players. Production should never lie to players. If you're going to withhold info, that's one thing. But just straight up like lying, like telling a lie to the players is putting the players in a spot in which they don't know like anything, whether it's real or fake or anything like that. Somebody asked, do you think Deshawn's chances of winning were ruined?
I don't think they were ruined entirely, but I do think they kind of got worse after this episode.
I think they took a big hit for sure.
I mean, when it comes to jury votes, when it comes to like Erica's jury vote, he probably single-handedly lost that. So especially because I see her saying, "I hate Ricard." I mean, I hope she hates Ricard. She said, "I hope I hate Deshawn." Last like the preview or whatever. You can't really splice that together to make it sound different. So yeah, she does in fact hate Deshawn. So that's something. So he probably lost a jury vote. I don't think he's completely gone though, because like if he's in the end with let's say like an Erica and a Xander, I still feel like Chantel in the camp out probably still all vote for him, but
I don't know. I don't think Shan votes for him.
You don't? No. I mean, just like with the last episode, though, like the tribal council, it's like I find it hard to like think that like that she doesn't. I don't know, because like she's all about the culture. You know, Shannon's all about the culture, right?
Like Deshawn's gonna get in with at least one of Ricard or Erica, and I think Shan votes for either of those two over Deshawn.
Really? I don't know. I feel like with how much the culture has been talked about, I don't know. I mean, I know he like guarantee has Danny's vote, and he probably has Nasir's vote. I'm assuming if he's in a final 3 with like himself, Xander, and Eric or something like that. But I really do believe that like Chantel would probably do it for the culture, because you know how much Chantel loves the culture. It's about culture. It's about
you got the culture though, and you also got girl power. So which one's gonna win out?
Yeah, it's a battle between girl power and the culture. Which one will win?
I think we're going to get a Ricard and Deshawn fire-making challenge, and I think Xander will glide to the end, and I feel like it's going to be either Ricard versus Xander or Deshawn versus Xander. If it's Deshawn versus... Hold on, listen. Listen. If it's Deshawn versus Xander, we definitely get a much more erased question mark. Click, is it yes or no, which I'll definitely make a video like, is Survivor 41's winner going to be decided by color or something stupid like that? Because like if it's good, I mean, yeah, I'll actually probably do that next. Put that on my notes. But yeah, I mean, for me, I just feel like it really depends on who's going up against who. If it's like Xander versus Ricard, I feel like we have no culture or obviously no women. Because I mean, unless Erica's your third there, but even
man in the road, is that what it is?
I feel like Erica's only final tribal that she would have won would have been against maybe Danny, or I guess now she could win a Heather and Xander because Xander's stock has tanked so much. But
Xander's not winning, guys. He's not getting a vote.
He's not getting a vote.
Nope.
Not a single one. Not one person will vote for him.
Wow. I've been saying it for like a couple of weeks now. He's not getting any votes.
Okay, but
look at his edit too. Like they've really been like barely like.
I will agree. Like his edit has kind of gone down in these past episodes. Yeah. It hasn't really been shown as much, but I still feel like he has. Yeah. But like look, compared to like other players in the game, he still probably has one of the better edits. I honestly think he has at least consistently has a better edit than Ricard, because his edit really only got started up in like the early merge or whatever. While Xander's has basically kind of been around the entire time. So.
Yeah, I still think 0 votes. Calling it.
Bro, you're just hold up.
I'm not a hater. I would be happy for him to get votes. I just think this cast is not going to vote for him.
Let's go to the next question.
No. Okay, bro. Like, why you gotta hate on Xander so much?
It's not hate. It's well, you know what? He is a little bitch. I hate him. So
what?
Oh.
No.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
No.
Hold on. No. I want to get a tell him with Xander. No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, bro.
He's getting dragged to the end as a sheep.
When did you become the Xander X-rayer, bro? Like, I don't really get what's going on right here. I don't.
When I watched his game this season.
Yeah. So next question we have is: do you guys think it's even possible for Erica to have a good enough final tribal to get her the win?
Yes, I think
perhaps.
She wins.
I think she has actually a shot at this point.
Yeah.
You know, the Erica Inquisitor is finally,
Inquisitor
is finally agreeing that Erica has a chance to win.
Inquisitor, what is he?
Or
Star Wars.
Fight for the Sith.
Yeah.
I'm getting Star Wars.
Yeah, it's Star Wars.
Yeah. An organization program intended to eliminate here. So what? Okay, go ahead. Just keep going.
You're the Erica Inquisitor.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
I don't know if that's a good thing for Erica or a bad thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You've been trashing on Erica since the season.
Somebody says Xander or Ricard winning. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this question as who wins in a final tribal. I think it's easily Ricard. I think Xander versus Deshawn is one thing because Deshawn's made so many enemies now.
True.
His only guaranteed vote is Danny. I mean, everybody else we could have a final tribal where he just gets Danny, or we could have a sweep where he gets every single person because he just gives a great final tribal where he makes amends and and honestly for him, I would be impressed. Not that I would want it to happen, but it's in his best interest to lean on his race a lot. You know, I mean, in his final tribal, especially too
awful after he just said this week that race doesn't really matter.
Bro, so what you think Ricard guarantee wins over Xander?
I think Ricard wins against I think Ricard against Deshawn is one thing because Deshawn's weapon is honestly the fact that he's in our big three, he is on at least the same playing field as Xander and Ricard, and his advantage there is going to be his demographics, right? So for me, it's I look at Deshawn, and it's I don't think he can beat. Actually, no, I won't. I think Deshawn has a fighting chance against both Xander and Ricard. I feel like Xander's much more easier for Deshawn because he can really lean on the whole for the culture. Whereas with Ricard, although he's not a woman but he's still kind of, you know what I mean? Ricard's good, he's almost
Bro, you're the freaking Ricard rabbi, I swear.
Rabbi, what the what?
I don't know. I'm just...
What do you mean by that?
That's like a Jewish
What do you mean by that?
I know, we know what it is.
Rabbis. I'm not that.
Never heard Ricard and Rabbi.
You're the Ricard rabbi, I swear. No,
right,
it's got the alliteration.
I'm just I'm going out with all the alliterations today. I mean, and bro, you're the Deshawn dairy farmer. I swear, I don't want to hear it from you.
Jesus, I was gonna try and scroll through all these questions.
He's milking all he can get out of it.
I'm gonna go really, really quickly through these questions so I can get back to the current comments. So I can ask
you. You're the Deshawn dance teacher. I swear.
A lot of stuff about politics. We're not gonna talk about that. Really quickly, Xander, Erica, Heather, final tribal. I think Erica wins right now.
This is why you're the Erica Inquisitor.
I agree.
Yeah,
but no, I agree. I think I agree with that one. Yeah,
I think Erica wins right now. I think if Xander can finally if Ricard can lose, or even better, if Xander can knock off Ricard in the immunity and then vote off Ricard, that adds one more thing where the person who the jury respects the most right now just got taken out by Xander. Now that might give him the edge to at least compete. But I think at this tribal, it's probably a 5-3 or 6-2 vote with Xander. I don't think that Xander's game is over by any means. I do think that Xander's game has narrowed, one, because of the cover skin, but mainly also just because of his quiet edit the past few episodes, specifically the episode two episodes ago where Shang goes. I think he gets nothing in that episode, almost nothing. And he got almost nothing here as well. In situations where he could have gotten a big episode this episode, but instead they give it to Erica. So I don't know. And then
Erica Inquisitor, I swear.
Let's go really quickly. Why have a new island? It's just a time waster to me. I think it's probably to create a new advantage, and also because they're like really trying to push hard for this new era stuff. Next question we have. I'm just scrolling. We got I'm looking for a question.
When did you become the island inspector, bro?
By the way, guys, if you have a question, put a question mark at the end because I'm just scrolling through every single comment that doesn't have a question mark on it.
I mean, I see in here a lot of people saying the season's terrible. I mean, I agree. I know Spencer did a video.
I disagree.
He likes it pretty solidly. Like it's in the middle, right, for you?
I think it's.
I have it at about 22, 23. I think seasons like Blood versus Water are about at the same level. Like I watch Blood, I watch Blood versus Water all the way through, and especially like that early post merge and also late post merge for that matter. I think aside from Sierra and Hayden existing in that season, the post merge is very boring. You get a very obvious Aris and Vetus double blindside where it goes back to back. That should have been a double episode, in my personal opinion. And then we also get another couple go out, and Tina and was it Katie? And by the way, both of them are not very fun characters to me, at least on this specific season. And I feel like those are four really boring boots, similar to HHH, where we have all of the. Is it the healers going out? I think it is. Or it's.
You're literally the Blood versus Water babysitter.
Babysitter.
Bro, Blood versus Water is so much better than I think the season.
No way.
It's better. I mean, I have this season like at the top. I mean, the bottom 5 or 10.
Wow. Okay.
That's a step.
That. This is. I don't even consider this Survivor, so that's why it's so low.
This is guys. This is Survivor. You're literally the
I'll give you a season, and you tell me if it's worse.
Yes, Thailand is better.
Hold on.
No, you're joking, right?
I love Thailand.
Joking?
No, guys, I'm serious. I love Thailand.
You're the Survivor supervisor.
I'm not going to speak on it because I have not seen the season in its entirety. It's the only season I haven't seen in its entirety. I know enough about it to know that it's not good, but I'm not going to argue with there because I only argue when I'm well informed, which is like all the time. But
I got it.
Somebody says, "Do you guys think as well?" Wait, do you guys think
you're the Thailand table cleaner?
I'll clean Thailand's table any day.
Why are you using alliteration right now? What the hell?
No, okay. I'm just feeling.
Do you guys think that
like a poet today?
Okay. Do you guys think that as well as that Deshawn versus Erica Firemaking is a red hair? What?
Deshawn versus Erica Firemaking?
What is this?
Meaning that they're editing them as opposites to make it seem like they're going to be in Firemaking together, but they're not going to.
No, I don't think they're going to. I think he's saying because they're rivals, so they'll duke it out in Firemaking. I don't think they're going to duke it out in Firemaking.
I think that we're going to get.
This guy talking about fire. Can I say this one real quick? I gotta say this. This guy talking about the fires, the fire food service worker. I swear, bro. Okay, you gotta stop, bro. We get it. You like fire.
Why are you giving
the fire food service worker?
Okay.
How to get that on?
Somebody says, "What was with Jeff offering the winning team candy?"
That was so weird.
That was weird. Yeah.
Also, that's a little weird. That they try to emphasize how hard this season is, but Deshawn's like, "Yeah, I'd rather have family candy instead of food."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so it's like, you must be really hungry out there.
This guy's the Jeff jail officer.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm not stopping.
You need to stop. Okay, no. Okay, guys. What was I going to ask? It's something about something. I forgot. Okay. Well, I forgot. So you guys can keep talking.
Yeah. No. I'm like. It's like really like you like okay. Where?
Oh, I got it. Hold on. Sorry. It says Subaru, but yeah, I got it. If I had to get a tell-all with one player, because I've been in contact with a few. I actually DM'd Shan today. Maybe it'll be a bit.
Twitter, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. No. I had. Maybe it'll be at the start of the video tomorrow. Who knows? But I've talked to Voce. I've had a conversation with him. But I want you guys to tell me in the chat who, if I could get a person from this season, who do you want a tell off from? Let me know.
Vote Abraham.
Abraham, bro. Voce. You know what you are, Spencer?
Brad.
You're the Voce vacuum filter operator.
Oh my god!
Did you write all these down when you're watching the episode?
I'm literally just looking up jobs to start with, and then I put the letter.
Dude, you're like Ricard, thinking of all the 4-letter words before the challenge.
Facts.
Bro, when did you become the Ricard race relations person? I don't know.
Ricard's race relations.
I almost just spit all over my mic because of that. Okay.
How much does that title pay? I'll do it.
Right. I don't know. It's like maybe a lot. I don't know. I haven't. Okay, well, I mean, okay. I want to know though, like, where do you rank Thailand? Like, where? Like,
probably in the top half.
Ooh.
I mean,
Booga.
Maybe.
About that.
Yeah, maybe about probably top 20. Yeah,
dude.
Low-key,
25.
Push JD for an interview. Low-key, just saying.
Bro.
Go ahead, continue.
You know what you are? You know what you are, dude?
What?
You're the JD jet pilot. Huh?
Oh my! Your jokes are so bad. They're actually like everyone's gonna leave it right now because they're just so cringe.
We
right
have
now.
46 viewers right
they
now.
They are hard cringing right now. Okay. Okay. Any more questions in the chat before we get into our MVP and LVPs? In fact, let's get our LVP out the way now.
Captain Cole's with me. Thailand top 50%.
Now, when did you become the joke jeweler? Okay,
No. But then after that, he says, "Shut the front door." No way.
Shut the front door on the other 50% of the seasons.
No, that's not. That's definitely not what he said.
I agree.
Top 50%. Shut the front door. What does he mean?
Okay, let's talk about LVP. But before we do, put your comments in the chat. And also, if you're watching on Spotify, yes, we're on Spotify now. So if you want to listen to this in podcast form, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, anywhere that you get podcasts, we are there. Yeah, that's it. So let's talk about our LVPs for this season. So
this season or this?
Sorry for this episode. Okay, so do we think it's not? Okay, hold on. Let's do process. Hold on. Let's do process of elimination.
I bet.
Okay, it's not Erica, right?
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's definitely not Erica. No.
It's not Ricard. No way, right?
No, it's
Heather. Heather didn't get an edit, and there's no answer. So it really comes down to Deshawn or Xander, and you could argue that Xander actively doesn't do anything in this episode, but then Deshawn actively makes a very silly move in dropping a quote-unquote truth bomb at Tribal, which if they had voted emotionally on that revote, then that would have single-handedly caused him to go home. But then again, it's like he survives a Tribal that he should not have survived, right? They all should have gone after him. So my question
is... Wait, you think they should have took Deshawn out tonight?
Yes.
I don't know. I think because he looked so bad tonight, they did the right thing and overkeep it. Like Danny went, and then someone said that, I'm sad that he's going or something like that, didn't they? Like one of the jury members were like, "Oh man, I didn't want him to go."
Right. But I mean, this one's kind of hard because, I guess you could say that this is bad jury management on Deshawn's part or whatever, and
I just don't see a jury voting for Danny ever. Over.
I don't know. I think they would vote for him now over Deshawn.
Well, yeah, but he's out of the game now.
I know. But I'm saying if he stayed instead of Deshawn.
Obviously.
You're the Danny Dairy Nutrition Consultant.
Oh my god, bro.
I got the no. So I guess I agree with that. It might have been the right move to keep him because I guess Danny hasn't really done anyone wrong. I guess he's probably the most likable person still there. But I don't know because Deshawn definitely is a bigger threat when it comes to the game plan strategy. But I guess they're keeping around because they think he can beat him in challenges. That's kind of what it came down to. I still think that. From the tribal council alone, Deshawn's the LVP in my opinion. Because Deshawn didn't really do anything. He I don't know. Deshawn kind of got torched at tribal council. The Danny what is that? The delinquent?
Delinquent?
The Danny delinquent. What the heck?
I think you could argue Ricard because he had to rely specifically on winning the.
You know what? You're right. Yeah. Ricard LVP. Let's go.
He has nothing else going for him.
Yeah, no, I actually.
Yeah, but he's also won immunity challenge win away from basically almost having a locked up win.
I mean, if his plan at this point was to start winning all the immunities, then I'd say, oh, great
but
strategy.
It's not
You're doing
all.
Great.
It's one. Dude, he has to win one challenge.
Well, he had to win this one too. Though. So I'm saying before the episode.
You're the Ricard risk analyst. I swear. I don't hear from you.
No, okay, I'm muting Skylar can't talk anymore. No.
No, but someone said in the comments.
I was gonna say I agree with what you say, bro.
No. I'm not. No. No, like the Spencer, whatever the.
Hey, bro. The Spencer
scientific analysis. I don't even know.
The Spencer supervisor. I don't what.
Yeah. That's good. Nullify.
So,
Xander saving his idol to nullify the votes at Final Tribal. What? No way.
Yeah, I mean, I
No way. No
bro,
way.
bro really went in on Xander there. You know what? This guy's the Xander X-Ray.
Hard no.
Do you guys think that
No way.
there's any way that Ricard loses if he makes it to the end?
Hard no.
No, he wins no matter what, kind of at this point.
Yeah, mate. It's almost like they should have gotten him out last episode. You know?
Yeah, almost.
No, you guys don't understand the meat shield strategy.
Bro, you're the Ricard risk manager. I don't want to hear it from you, bro.
Yeah, I think you're like they are all putting all of their games on Ricard winning one challenge.
Yeah,
that is
not a good
stupid
strategy.
gameplay. That is stupid gameplay.
Usually that plan works out. The only time it hasn't is like
but
that's also because they focus on it in the edit when it does happen.
This is also
when
only
does it happen?
2 challenges away from like what the fire making challenge, like 2. You basically is like what?
No,
like,
it's one. It's one challenge.
Oh yeah, no, it's 1 away from the fire
Yeah,
making challenge.
yeah.
It's the final 7, bro. All the challenges still on at this point.
Ricard's going home next.
Oh.
Heather's losing final
my
4
God,
fire
bro.
making.
Heather's
Erica's winning, and
You're
Xavier
the
is getting
Ricard
no votes.
research
Xavier.
scientist.
Who's
okay?
Xavier, bro? What?
Xander. Xander.
You're the
What's his name,
Ricard
bro?
research.
I called him
assistant.
something like Xander. Something
You're the
really weird.
Ricard receptionist. I mean, but I hope you're right.
Ricard Rapskillian.
Danny
Rapscallion.
Delinquent,
I-
Ricard, Rapskillian,
Heather
Alexander,
Huncho.
Analysis, Deshawn,
Erica
Driver,
Enabler.
Erica Enabler.
Dude, you have started like I just might make my entire channel themed after these.
Yeah, bro. I just started an
alliterations.
inside joke. No,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
hope what you're saying is right, Better Draw. I mean, I would love to see Ricard go home next episode.
Like,
It's,
I
I'm
don't
the
know why
Ricard
focus so
repair
hard on the
technician, you know, it's
Erica
like-
and Heather relationship if both of them are going to the final 3. I don't see that.
I guess that's true. I mean,
I actually wouldn't. Go ahead.
No,
I
you can go.
actually would not mind seeing Ricard go next, Heather losing. I think an Erica, Xander, Deshawn final 3 is a final 3 where I'm not angry. Like I'm not like, oh my god, if anyone wins there. I feel like even if
Heather takes it
Erica-
home.
Yeah.
No. If it's Erica, Xander, and Deshawn, I feel like there's no one there where I'm like, oh my god, this whole season's ruined. Whereas in like if a Shan had won or something, or if a Heather had won, that's immediately drops 5 to 10 spots immediately in my rankings. I will say I want Ricard to go just for pure competitive ranking. Like as far as like the competitive nature of the game, if Ricard gets to the end, he wins against anybody. I think the only interesting final tribal with Ricard in it is one where it's like Deshawn and Erica, because then you always have the threat of Erica and the woman thing, and then obviously having Deshawn there adds a layer of the racing. But then again, is that really compelling in a fun way or in a just
it's going to be fun for some people.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun for some people.
It'll be compelling for everyone and fun in a fun for some. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like I think for this finale to be fun, Ricard has to go at 5.
Yeah, I mean,
or go at 4. Actually,
I
feel like
know. Because
I feel like the most just one more thing.
Yeah,
I feel like the most interesting version of this finale is if we just get like a Heather idle play vote where like they all vote Xander and then he plays votes for Heather, and that's how Heather gets it out, so that we don't have a go going to the end, and then we get like a Deshawn versus Xander or like a Deshawn versus Ricard final for fire making because Xander won the challenge and put them to the fire making, and then we get like a Deshawn Xander Erica where Deshawn wins. I feel like that's the most interesting and fun and like perfectly ties it up in a bow, raises the season like 5 rankings if that happens. I feel like we're not going to get that. I feel like we're going to get a not so great finale.
I mean,
that's just my
it'll go from bottom 41 to 36.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, but like I get what you're saying, but you're also like the final 3 family therapist, so I don't know if I should.
Oh my god.
But no, I mean, I honestly at this point, like I wouldn't be opposed to an Erica win. I don't. Because, like, you've been hating on Erica this entire season, and I've always been like, no, she has a chance. So it'd be kind of be funny if, you've been the air, like I said, you've been the Erica Inquisitor the entire season. But even in the preseason, you were like dogging on Erica, so it'd be kind of funny if she.
Somebody says it airs in what?
What?
Why are you watching this if it airs in 50 minutes and you're
what's it is Tough as Nails? Like what like no one watches.
I think he's talking about the Survivor
Austin
where
Rob
he
does.
lives. I think he's talking about like Survivor airs where he lives, like in 50 minutes. Which to that I say, why are you watching this podcast?
Yeah,
because we just
Danny
wrote the
goes
entire
home.
episode.
Bro, you're a
Asshole.
menace.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
no. Danny goes home. Ricard wins immunity.
Heather
the
pulls off the
first-
blind side.
Yeah,
Yep.
Heather pulls out the blind side.
Yep.
Jeff gives everyone the idols at the reward challenge. It's a crazy episode.
Jeff gives up host duties to Cochran and joins the game. It's weird.
Yeah, he actually joins the game. Then he kisses Cochran on the lips too for like a good 10 seconds when he gives him. It's kind of like the tradition. Whenever you get a new hosting, you kind of gotta like kiss him on the lips.
Yeah, he kissed him and looked into the camera and said, "How's that for representation?"
and then his wife called and filed for divorce during the episode while he was out because Jeff actually gets to keep his phone during the game. It's great, crazy episode. What's
So
this
wait,
guy's
hold
name?
on. Okay, so Final Five theory. Final Five, Ricard wins immunity. Erica flip, yeah, which I think is gonna happen. Erica and Xander flip on Heather to keep Deshawn to beat Ricard at 4.
Yeah,
Then Deshawn beats Ricard. Heather, and then so I'm guessing Ricard goes at 4, and then Heather goes home at 3. So they're assuming a final 2. I'm guessing.
Wait, no. So they're saying that Ricard wins immunity and they get rid of Heather, and then third place is what? Oh
No,
then there's a 3-2
Heather
vote.
goes home.
Yeah, no, then there's a 3-2 vote on Heather. She goes out 4th. But there's a fire making challenge at 4.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, the next episode, the first tribal is the last one where Xander can use idol. I think Xander's guaranteed final 4 at this point because the next episode, Xander. That's right. That's the last time you can use idol final 5. So Xander's guaranteed final 4.
Yeah, because he's a goat. No one cares about him.
No, bro, he is the GOAT.
They've been dragging like no one's gonna vote for this little simp white boy.
Would you vote for him in the final 3? I want to know that. Would you vote for him? Okay, let's say final 3 with Deshawn, Erica, and Xander. Bitter juror. I want to know who you vote for.
I'd vote for Erica and Deshawn because I'm not a bigot like you, Sky.
Oh my god. I think I'd honestly vote for Deshawn to that, but
same. I think Deshawn's had more control. I think he's played a better game than Xander, and I think Xander's misplayed these past few rounds very thoroughly.
Hear me out. If Erica can give a good final tribal speech, I would consider flipping my vote to Erica.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, what if her final speech is
I'm
girl
a woman?
power?
No way.
Yeah, no. I'm voting for Deshawn just in spite of her.
Immediately switches. I would like if her final tribal statement was, hey, I play the game differently. I knew all these guys' secrets. I caught out Deshawn. I did the split vote with Shan. That's what I would want as a jury member. But if hers is like, I'm the woman representative for this season, it's been 6 seasons, I would immediately start rolling my eyes and just laughing at tribal.
Look at Spencer caring about strategy in 2021.
Right, yeah, bro, you're really the woman web and analyst, okay?
That's nonsense.
This is nonsense. This is blasphemy.
He's just coming up with them on the fly.
If her whole speech was like women power, you've automatically lost my vote. It's like I'm just muting out every single thing you say. I'm the woman web analyst. Okay, that's me. I'm
women web
analyst. I just looked up words. I'm the woman. Right. I just looked up words that started with W.
Do we think it's very easy MVP for Erica here? I feel like Erica's a pretty agreeable person. No,
I feel like she's an MVP.
I thought
she dished out Deshawn in that tribal.
I'll give her that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So Deshawn wants to go to the Amethyr. He's willing to take her, and that's a final 3 that Erica could win, right? Like that's the final 3 where it's Erica versus Deshawn. They are rivals, and Erica could turn it all on Deshawn. And then on top of that, we have Erica directing the vote. She's in power. She votes correctly, and she gets out Danny, a person who did not want to go to the end with her. She also gets the biggest edit, which is also good for her, and she stays after that edit. And she has Heather in her back pocket. That seems to me like an MVP.
Got called out for wanting to get rid of Heather. And then she kind of got to ruin the bond between her and Deshawn.
She flipped it on Deshawn, though. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she's not going to gain.
And it's also coming from Deshawn because but Deshawn is Deshawn. He's going to go back and be like, "Well, what did I just do? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Erica." And then like that's it.
I feel like the edit portrayed her as doing good, but like if you actually like listen to what she says, she sounds
Then
really
who's
stupid.
the MVP then, in your grand opinion? The Berger? Is it Xander? Is it Xander?
I think this is the first where the worst player and best player was Ricard.
Huh?
I think
that doesn't make logical sense because
I think the person who actively played the best is Erica. I think my number one right now, how I'm feeling, like who is set up to go to the end right now is Ricard, but that's not what MVP is. MVP is this individual episode who played in this episode the best, and I feel like that's easily Erica. That's just my.
I mean, because like
my personal opinion.
You can't say that Ricard's the worst, and best player.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, I didn't say it, but I agree
don't
with
know, bro.
rules.
You're the MVP Mercedes operator.
I am. That's why I'm saying it. That gives me the privilege to say that.
You're privileged.
The MVP Mercedes operator. Yeah.
Yes, that's the first
Mercedes.
Rule of MVP Mercedes guy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And say whatever you want.
I mean, I don't think there's like the thing is like I think there's a clear LVP. I think like basically like Deshawn or Ricard, right? But
Deshawn, no, it's definitely.
I don't know if there's a clear MVP though, because like not if you really think about it, like not a lot of people really played good. Everyone was like, okay, let's get out Ricard. Ricard wins immediately. Like, okay, we're just gonna get out Danny or Deshawn. Like there wasn't like a lot of active gameplay this episode.
Yep.
Yeah, if Deshawn didn't do what he did at Tribal, I probably would have said he was actually the best player this week.
Yep.
Yeah, probably because
he had such a weird edit. Like he had the whole like, I'm starting off fresh. This is the new me, and then he completely botched it.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, Deshawn didn't do anything actively good in this episode. Obviously, and he did some actively bad stuff. But the thing that keeps him from being like the most obvious LVP ever, although I do think he's still at LVP. The reason why it's still like a debate is because he was supposed to go home this episode.
Yeah, he should have gone home.
Obvious. He was the obvious boot. He was the obvious boot. And yet, for some reason, they picked Danny. We don't know why. I don't think it's because of Deshawn's actions. I think it was actually in spite of his actions. And so that's why he's still LVP candidate. But because of the fact that he went from it's a very obvious Deshawn boot to he did not go home and he didn't even win immunity. I feel like that's what keeps him from being a very obvious L.
If he didn't do what he did in Tribal Council, he would have definitely been the MVP because like he got out of a situation where he should have gone home. I don't know, like it's hard. I'm basically the LVP lab assistant because I'm not really sure what
that means. You should know that. You have all the information.
Yeah, I'm the LVP lab assistant, and Ricard's the LVP this episode because I don't like Ricard.
I can agree on. I think Ricard being LVP
because he needed
Erica being MVP.
I think Deshawn is LVP and then Erica MVP. So we can all agree that Erica's MVP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we disagree with the LVP.
The thing is, though, right? Deshawn, if there's one thing, right? If Ricard wins immunity, I mean, lose immunity, he goes home. Deshawn lost immunity and he didn't go home. So I mean, that's why I kind of think that Ricard is the LVP.
It's weird because like that also means Ricard has a better chance of winning and Deshawn has a worse chance, but
that's true. It's really can we say like it's one of them? Yeah, it's Ricard.
It's one of them. It's one of them.
I'll just get to Deshawn because that was a terrible Tribal Council.
It really was.
Yeah.
But that Tribal Council for him wouldn't have happened if Ricard hadn't won. Because Ricard would have gone home. But
I mean, it'd been weird.
I know, but he did win though. Like that's what I feel like. If you win the immunity challenge, it's very hard to put you as the LVP because one, you never had a chance going home. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to put you as the least. Like the worst performance this episode came from the person who could not go home. That makes for me that doesn't click for me personally.
But like he should have gone. Like he would have gone. You know what I'm saying? No, I guess I can say that Deshawn is the LVP on it. But like I just like I have such a deep hatred for Ricard that I just have to give him the LVP.
Do you?
Oh yeah, really? I don't know if you guys, five guys.
Are you like the Ricard retractor or something?
Yeah, I'm the Ricard. Right. I'm the Ricard retract. What can I say? I don't know if I really told you guys out, but I haven't really liked Ricard all that much. I'm the Ricard. I don't know. I'm the Ricard racehorse trainer. I'm the Ricard racehorse.
Ricard racehorse trainer? What the?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I'm
on
the
that
Ricard
note,
radar engineer. I'm the Ricard radial drill operator. What can I say?
Sure.
I'm the Ricard radiation safety officer.
Sure.
I'm the Ricard radio assembler. I'm the Ricard radio broadcaster.
With that chat, I would like to say never go full Ricard.
Yes. Yes.
As we can see, right.
Yeah,
these are the effects of such actions. We'll try and get Underdog on the podcast next week for our big finale recap. It'll be late at night too, which will suck for me specifically because I'm on the Eastern time. I think Jupiter is as well. So that's gonna suck.
Yeah, imagine not. Imagine like it's. I think it'll be 9 o'clock for me. I think when the episode ends, right?
Yeah. Because they're doing a 2-hour finale, and then the reunion was, I guess, shot on location with only the jury and the final tribal members. So
they were so embarrassed by what happened at the end, they didn't want to come back and show everybody.
Yeah, well, I think they weren't like I mean, it's probably with good measure because they don't know what new COVID whatever variant or strain or whatever the hell, and you don't want to risk it, and then you don't have a reunion. So
the thing is, that's what they say, but
I think they could, even if they have their winner reveal on location, they can still do a reunion because they can just have the cast come in and be like, not have their winner revealed there and just have a regular reunion. But
wait, what?
Sorry, I said they can still have a regular reunion even if they have the winner on location because they have the winner on location, but they can still bring everybody in.
No. They don't want to have to do TV with everyone with a mask on, and they don't want to have to do, and it makes no sense.
Is a choice, Spencer's.
Well, no, but the issue is one, obviously corporate stuff, and then two, it's you don't want to have to do a reunion show with masks on, and to do that, you can't have a new whatever COVID's on this and that in the news. It's just not good publicity for them. I can understand them being safe and just saying let's not risk COVID getting worse, and then we don't have a reunion again for the second season in a row. So.
I mean, the reunions have been pretty bad anyway.
Yeah, they have 10 seasons. since the Cole Wrong one. They've just been really, really
kind of. It's like they try to. So sometimes, especially the Worlds Apart.
Cringe.
I would just like to say one thing about the reunions. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold up. I am the reunion here. Let me try to find a good. I'm the reunion race board attendant. I'm the reunion race car driver. Okay.
Wow.
That's not what I thought you meant by race, but
I'm the I'm the here's one. I'm the reunion rabies inspector. Okay.
Correct.
That
Griffin.
Sounds gross.
So
yes, it did. Griffin.
Wait, do you think they recorded our reunion on location or
no? It is. Yeah, it is.
Was that one of the leaked things that the reunion was on location or what?
So wait, so they're gonna say, okay, here's the winner, and then they'll be like, okay,
Correct.
Remember that season we just played?
Now we're all going to sit down and talk about it.
I feel like
it's gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be so bad because they just finished the season.
Listen. So they're probably gonna set up how they did where because the merge starts with what 13 or 12 people. They'll literally just have Jeff where he sits at Tribal. They'll have them all sit in their makeup and clothes, and they'll all just talk there at Tribal. It's gonna be kind of cringy, but whatever. I mean,
they're just gonna talk about the stuff they already talked about because they haven't had a chance to reflect on what happened.
Yeah,
exactly. Players in the reunion. We're not trying to do Caramone again, are we? I don't know.
I mean, because aren't the I'm assuming
they shipped them back home.
So I haven't gotten info that specifically says that the people in the reunion are only post jury, but I have to assume because they shipped all the people back home who went out pre-merge.
It's hey, you want to come back to Fiji for a couple hours so we can?
No.
Yeah, it's
hell no.
Yeah. I hated this season.
Yeah, I mean no. So it's just I don't know. It's just, at that point, do you even do a reunion at all at that point? Because these players are fresh.
But you also have a final
the season
five
just
finale,
ended.
Though.
Yeah, the season just ended 5 minutes ago. It's do you really want to have a reunion? Is it really that much of a reunion?
But the issue is, okay. So you obviously are going to have 3 hours. That's that's always how it is. They have had that rented out, right? How are you going to do a 3-hour finale where you have one vote off, one fire making challenge, and one final tribal? Even if you do a reward challenge, that's still 3 challenges and a final tribal in 3 hours. There's no way.
Isn't there only 20 minutes long though?
No. It should be an hour. So
it's usually an hour.
Yeah.
Is it
so
really? With ads and everything.
Yeah, with commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's 45 minutes.
Yeah. So we should have our 2-hour finale and then an hour reunion. Episode goes from 8 Eastern time to 11 Eastern time. Yeah.
So wait, this question: would we skip the reunion show and just come straight to the?
No, we gotta watch the reunion show.
Bro, the reunion show is gonna be so bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be exactly like last episode. It's gonna be that.
Okay, 2 reasons. One, we want to see it to know, like, if anything pops
So
up.
we can make fun of
and
people.
then
Yes.
and then 2 viewers. There's not like, I guarantee it's like at least half the viewers gone.
True.
It'd be weird to be like,
hey guys, the episode's going on my TV in the background. I'm kind of
Yeah.
watching it while we're
Bro,
talking.
oh
Like,
my
no,
God,
no.
bro.
there's no
You're
way.
the reunion
I mean, that
rafter
could be
there,
fun. We
bro.
could cringe with them as his
Yeah, but we couldn't have the audio because that's copyrighted. So
Well, yeah, I mean, just watch along, but without.
You're the reunion
Yeah,
rail yard
no.
engineer.
delay. All right. What's going on in this Skylander universe over there?
Last couple Saturdays I haven't streamed because I actually uploaded bonus videos on Saturdays, but I don't have a bonus video planned for Saturday this weekend,
He's
so
taking a break.
I should probably stream. And I actually took a mini break last week because of school and finals and stuff like that, so I wasn't able to upload. But I'll be back again on Sunday.
Wait,
and
finals?
stream.
What?
Yeah, finals and like school, like
It's
those things.
It's December. Why? You mean midterms?
I don't even know. They call them finals at my school. I don't like.
So you have like 2 finals for each semester.
Correct.
Like a final for each semester.
Correct.
Yeah, we just have a midterm for first semester and then a final because
Yeah, they call them
midterms happen
finals.
after
I
a
don't know
year.
why they call
Okay,
them finals at my
cool.
school. But yeah, I'll be back again this Sunday, and I'll probably stream Saturday because I don't have a bonus video planned to put out on Saturday. So yeah,
Ash,
that's the thing.
Yeah, so Ash, I think for Winners at War, it was a 3-hour finale. Period. No reunion, right? And this is going to be a 2-hour finale with 1 hour of reunion show. I'm guessing maybe they'll do a 2-hour episode with a 30-minute reunion, because I think they're going to run it as a 3-hour episode. Like usually, like for example, like in a regular season, like for example, IOI, they like have it labeled on cable as a 2-hour finale, and then it's a separate program for the reunion show. So, but I think because they're doing it on location, they're just gonna call this like a 3-hour episode, and then at some point it's gonna transition to the reunion. So that gives them the freedom to make like the finale like an hour and 13 or 2 hours 13 minutes, and then make the reunion like 47, or like they don't have to stop at a specific half an hour point or something like that.
Wait, this means I've actually never done those. Like on cable TV, right? Does it like show like the Survivor like finale and like reunion as 2 separate shows or something?
Yeah,
like that?
I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Oh, I've never noticed that because I just this is news to me. I never know that. Bitter, what's going on in the Bitterverse? I want to know.
Oh no!
What? You
Bitter,
don't want to know?
No, hold on. Bitter, what's going on in the Bitter universe?
So
Bitterverse.
I tried my hardest to get a video out today, but it was
really?
It's one of my longest videos. It's gonna be probably around 20 minutes.
Ooh,
it's a lot of editing.
That's almost as long as my video.
Bro, I love this. When's it coming out?
Oh
hopefully, I'm gonna try to get it out tomorrow, but sometime at least by the weekend.
Yeah.
With new information from today's episode, I might have to add more stuff to it.
Definitely suggest posting on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Those are the best days. Just my personal advice.
I just want to get this out.
I understand, but waiting 2 extra days, just try. I'll talk to you off podcast. Just trust me.
Right.
Just trust me.
But yeah, I'm basically trying to roast at least one person from every podcast, but we'll see.
So the specialist, are you gonna do Once Upon an Hour or no?
He had like one thing I wanted to add, but it wasn't. He basically just said I shouldn't have an opinion on this.
Yeah,
it's not worth enough to talk about.
I remember like I don't know if like his deep dives for each season that he does, like his podcast with, I guess it's his wife or something, Mary.
It's his wife.
He'll like always be saying like, well, as a man, like I don't know about that, like
Yeah,
So, I mean,
I remember him saying something during.
If you need to go, I think it's like either the Pearl Islands or like the All Stars deep dive where he says
Pearl
like,
Islands,
like, or I think it's All Stars because it's Sue. Like
no, I remember him saying like Johnny Fairplay's sexist or something.
Yeah,
which was
Johnny
Fairplay
plays a Chad. He's a Giga Chad.
It's like,
have you guys noticed my name?
Ricard Radio Broadcaster. Yeah. Go ahead.
But yeah, I meant more like I'm calling out like all like the annoying stuff said about last episode. Like I have a good montage of Robin Stevens saying some dumb shit. But
then you have the Giga Chat like me who doesn't like the last episode. So
yeah, you guys are in there though.
What's up? Call me shout. Wait, is call me shit? What is it? Huh? What?
Call me
Shonen.
He says hi, Spencer. What's up? I know you didn't honestly say hi to me, but like what's up?
No. He said hi to me because he likes me better. Okay.
This is why you're the Survivor. What's the job? This is why you're the Survivor Spencer supervisor. Yeah.
Okay. I have to say, out of all of the live shows after the episode, right now we are consistently pulling the third most behind our happen in the specialist. So I gotta say,
hey,
guys,
let's get it.
Great job. We've now passed all the other kind of miscellaneous ones that you kind of see every once in a while. We are now the official third biggest live show in Survivor.
Let's get it.
Let's go. So,
hey, look, call me Shonen because said hi, Sconder. See, look at that. See, he likes me.
There
too.
you go. No.
Also, someone said Brad
like
v. Brad captain season. What do you think about that? Brad Culpepper versus
low key.
What was
Brad
this season? What was the Brad this season's last name? Hold on, let me look at that.
Survivor 42. Brad versus Brad.
Yeah, no, Brad Culpepper versus Brad Reese. The battle of the Brads.
Yes, sir.
Right, you know what?
Hold on. I wanted to mention someone in the comments saying that I'm the king of hot takes or something in your comments, Spencer.
Yes. Yeah.
These aren't hot takes. These are just hard truths.
They're just facts.
Hot truths.
Hey, but guess what
Sure.
though? The guy that brought up the Brad stuff, okay? That guy's the Brad babysitter. On God, I don't care what anyone says. He's the Brad backwasher. What the hell,
dude?
You're such a Chad, bro. Oh my God. Okay.
Brad
backwashing
Bacon
that.
Skin Lifter.
Woke.
What the heck?
Season
Bro,
43.
One of the
Woke
jobs
versus
that came
Base.
up is called Bacon Skin Lifter. What is a bacon skin?
No, that's just
lifter?
that's just a
God.
cook. You lift the bacon skin.
Season
and you flip it.
43 woke versus base. Put me on the cast.
I think that would be a hilarious season. A woke versus like if
Oh,
Survivor
yeah.
had any integrity, they would do that and and not be biased.
But they would never do it because
would
if
never
a base person won, then they'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, and that base person would
be.
be me on obviously.
Like Survivor
Yes.
made a season where they broke you down by race, but they're still too
Yes.
afraid to do like Democrat versus Republican seasons. I don't
Yes.
Yeah,
understand.
it's like I don't know, like you did a season where you did literally race. It's like that's it's a little bit. You won't do Democrat versus Republican would probably honestly be like really
a
funny.
fun season.
Or
Especially
3-person
if,
tribe with independents as like the middle guys.
Yeah. Especially if especially if the independents were actually independents and not people who are like basically lean left or lean right. No, like just give me pure like honestly what I would love is like give me and again I want no one who's super duper radical on any of the tribes. Give me like a bunch of just average.
No one wants a KKK member.
No, like
or
one
like
radical on each tribe. Okay?
Or
One
like
radical,
like
one radical in each tribe, like blue
Maybe,
hair.
maybe.
Actually,
like,
that would be
liberal, socialist, person.
And one guy's in like an AR-15 in his hand when he goes in the island or something.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty useful for food.
Okay,
you guys.
I
have the Second Amendment.
I would like one like a tribe of like just average Dems, average Republicans, and then give me a tribe of independents who just genuinely hate both parties, and that would be so funny to watch it play.
Yeah,
out.
everyone would hate each other.
Like
It'd be
these
so
idiots.
funny.
I don't know if you did have like one tribe of radicals, like you have 3 of each radical.
That's true.
Yeah, put them on one tribe.
But then it's so obvious, like who's gonna bomb. But then I guess
watch them succeed.
How are you a
That'd be
radical
crazy.
independent though? Like, what does that even mean?
Radical
Independent.
Well, I guess you could be like I don't know.
No.
Anarchy
Joe
or whatever.
Biden and Donald Trump need to be the captains of the Republic.
Like
they
Sandra
would
and Boston Rob got Biden.
immediately.
Yeah,
they would definitely get like medevac immediately.
Yeah, Biden wouldn't know why he's there. He'd be
Joe
like,
type beat.
Nah, bro. Joe Biden
type
said he
beat.
wants to fight Donald Trump. They can finally dish it out on the island.
Duke it out on Survivor.
Yeah, they can dish it out on the island. We can finally see who wins the brawl.
Gang.
I would like for Biden to play the
third tribe.
Play the game and get to the end and say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Oh my God. Democrats versus Republicans versus Yang Gang. What the heck's the Yang Gang? No, Democrats versus
Andrew
Republicans.
Yang.
Yeah.
No, Democrats versus Republicans versus people who voted for Kanye West. That's
Kanye. All right, and on that note, on my channel, you should be looking for
Ted Cruz versus AOC. Someone just said that. Let's put actual politicians in the season. Ted Cruz versus AOC. No, Ben Shapiro versus AOC. That'd be funny.
I honestly think Ben would win as like a really good game bot.
I think he would get voted out as a really
bro. But if he's on the conservative tribe, people are gonna love
facts.
him.
Facts.
No, Kyle
or they just
Rittenhouse.
find him like really annoying.
Yeah, every popular like one side of each. Yeah,
put Kyle
yeah,
Rittenhouse
facts.
on the season.
He'd be an independent, I think, though.
He would be. No one would mess with him. No one would mess with Kyle because they know what happened.
They messed with them once.
Yeah, they messed with him once and let us begin, bro. No, it's not Kyle Rittenhouse. It's
so
Kyle.
Deep.
It's not Kyle Rittenhouse. It's Kyle Trippenhouse. Okay.
This Kyle. Okay.
Oh, that'd be good.
On another note, that's not going to lose all my viewers. So I'm probably going to talk. So tomorrow I'll obviously have my episode recap. I maybe title something else because something may develop that I want to talk about before I do my recap. But as always, Thursday's videos will 100% always be recap videos at some point in the thing, whether it's thorough or not. And then Friday, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about how the just too many advantages. Maybe I'll do something. I don't know. I mean, I'm shifty right now on it, so we'll just have to see. But again, none of this happens without you guys. Without you guys, we're just weird guys talking in the weird microphones. We have delved very, very deep into this podcast, and I like it. I think it's fun. I think these are the podcasts where you're like, this was fun.
Yeah.
These are.
Someone said Kyle Rittenhouse versus Shan.
That's
Wait, was there a rumor that it's gonna be like a Survivor celebrities kind of thing?
Oh yeah,
I feel like that's what'll happen for this.
It says it's a Survivor like show, so I don't think it's actually Survivor, but it's gonna be. Bro,
then you can
Gordon
have
Ramsay versus Simon Cowell. Obama versus Mitt Romney. Obama versus Mitt Romney. Settle the ERB. Obama versus Mitt Romney. Settle the ERB. Bro, do you guys know about the ERB? The Mitt Romney versus Obama ERB? That's a
no, I
classic.
don't.
Epic rap battles. Epic rap battles of history. Look it up.
Okay. And on that note, guys,
Gordon Ramsay would win. That's my.
Yeah, he cursed him out. He'd be like, "You donkey!" I don't know. The votes are raw. The votes are raw. They're not seasoned. I need a seasoned vote.
Peace out.